Hi, Amber here for Healthymale, and we are going to go grocery shopping today. So soon you will see me prep all the meals that I've grocery shopped for today. But I am going to talk about how easy it is and simple it is to go grocery shopping and not feel overwhelmed when you're meal prepping. It's so simple. All you have to do is just stick to the parameter of the grocery store. Minus every once in a while, you might have to go into the aisles to get things such as nuts if they don't have it on the outside, or the oatmeal that we need. This is Max. He's here with us today. He's going to be taking video of me. I'm not going to be able to talk as much. Oh, look, I have hair dye on my face. I'm not going to be able to talk as much because I'm going to have to wear one of these masks because of the coronavirus. But I am going to show you how simple it is when you walk in a grocery store, the direction or the flow that you need to go in order to make sure you get the healthiest, freshest ingredients. It's also so simple to meal prep as a man, a woman, anybody, even my I don't have a 9-year-old, sorry. Even my 6-year-old can meal prep in the kitchen. And what that means is basically taking a bunch of ingredients that have already been cut up and they are ready for you, and all you have to do is just throw it together, cook your meat so it's not raw, then you measure it off and you put it in your container. I'm going to show you how to cook rice. I'm going to show you what products are good for your egg whites, your oatmeal, your meats, your proteins. We're going to get chicken today, turkey, ground bison, some fish. If you cannot afford some of the items that I am choosing, because I'm a little bougie in the kitchen, I like things that are grass-fed, no hormones, closest to its most natural form. We're also going to show you alternatives for the more expensive items, because Max here even made a point. He's always shopping on a budget. So we will give you both options. And we are going to go walk through Fry's. Just know that most of these ingredients can be found at any grocery store. We chose Fry's because it is just a mainstream store as opposed to Safeway or anything else. Fry's is just closest. We were going to go to Sprouts, but not everybody shops at Sprouts. So we're going to give you an idea of what it's like to walk through Fry's with a healthy mindset and a grocery list. That's always important. Now, Max and I were talking, and another thing that is good to not do when you're going grocery shopping is be hungry. You do not want to walk around the grocery store, try to buy healthy food items when you're hungry. That's the biggest temptation. And always stick to the parameter of the outside of the grocery store. Sorry, the parameter of the grocery store. Most processed foods are in the inside aisles because they can easily sit on a shelf for a long time. That's not what we want. We want food that we need to cook up, prepare, put together, that's healthy, that's natural, and that is not processed. Are you ready?
Oh yeah.
I hope some of that made sense, what I was talking about.
I'm learning.
Okay, so we are getting ready to go in the grocery store, and now because of this whole COVID thing, it's so weird. You have to wear these masks. Is this the bottom or the top?
I don't know. I think it's the bottom.
Who knows? Okay, it's probably the bottom, so I'm going to change it. But it is hard to hear me and understand me in this mask, and we'll be in the grocery store. So mostly what I'm concerned about is if you just make sure that you're following along, and I'm going to show you products and compare products side by side so you can understand that there is a better, healthier, closer to its most natural form, grass-fed, whatever option. And then there is the regular chicken, turkey, beef that you can buy, and it's totally fine as long as you're eating all your vegetables. I'm also going to show you quite a few options of how to get your vegetables. You don't need to buy vegetables and cut them up anymore. Grocery stores have stuff already pre-cut for you, pre-portioned in bags. You can even buy frozen bags of vegetables and steam them, and it will give you the measuring count in the bag. So let's say you're supposed to eat 3 cups of vegetables that day. That frozen bag is going to tell you 2 cups. You have 2 servings in there already, so you would need to have 1 more bag. Measure it out, half the bag. There's your 3 cups of veggies, and it's so simple. You can take this stuff with you on the go. I'm going to show you how to portion it off into containers later. So you can take it with you to work, you can take it with you when you're traveling, anywhere. This is meal prep, people. This is eating healthy. This is getting on the wagon and preparing yourself for every day. You can have something different or something new, but you need to know what items to buy and you need to know how to prepare them, and then everything else is cake. Okay, we're in the grocery store. So we're gonna start, and I always start at one side and I work my way around. So follow me. Let's go straight down. Oh, you know what? I need clean. Okay, a big component of the meal plan are egg whites. And the easiest way to do egg whites is to buy the egg whites already pre-sectioned out, so you don't need to spend money buying the whole egg and sectioning it out yourself. So they have tons of options for egg whites. Do not buy egg beaters. We want just the straight egg whites. I'm not picky when it comes to a brand. They all kind of taste the same, a little bland. It's an egg white, okay? So you want to just look and make sure when you're looking at the ingredients that it has not a lot of ingredients in it. So we're going to compare products. So now you see this one? This one says contains eggs, liquid egg whites. Look at all the ingredients that this one has. Okay, so we would choose this instead. This is a real egg product though. Okay, so we're gonna take the egg whites. Let's look at this one, Bob Evans. Egg whites, egg whites. Let's look at the ingredients. Sodium 80, sodium 75, same amount. So this one is just a little less sodium. So let's actually buy this one instead. We're gonna buy enough, and you gotta also look at the servings, okay? So 3 tablespoons, serving size, 20 servings. You have to figure out how many egg whites are in a serving. And then you have to buy enough because you have to have 10 egg whites in the morning, 10 egg whites at night. So you might have to buy quite a bit of this. So let's buy 2. Okay, good. We're entering the protein. We're entering the meat section now. And normally I buy organic, free range things. But today we are going to shop on a budget and we are going to look at the chicken. Since we need to buy and make a lot of chicken, sometimes your best bet is to buy something this big. So we're gonna buy this one right here, and we're gonna take this chicken breast and we're gonna put 2 of it in a crock pot, and we're gonna bake the other 3 in the oven for a different one. The 2 are gonna become shredded chicken, and these are gonna be baked chicken that we're gonna portion out. I don't cook a lot of pork, so I'm not going to show anything like a pork roast. It doesn't call for pork at all on the meal plan, just an FYI. Okay, we're entering the red meat section now, and I'm looking for a really lean steak, and you can tell if the meat is fatty if you're not sure about the cut, just by looking at it. You can see the marbleization of the steak. You can see how marbled it is, so you know that it's a fattier cut of meat. Versus something that might be a thinner cut. Petite sirloins are usually not as fatty. We still want something that is less fatty. I wanted a boneless top round. I wanted like a flank steak, something that's really thin. That might be something I need to go look for at a different store, maybe like a Sprouts. Okay. We're gonna get the top sirloin steak. Looks like it has the least amount of fat. We're gonna cook it up on the stove inside. Do a ground beef. Okay, we're coming up now. We're gonna be at the ground bison. I love ground bison. It is definitely lower in fat and saturated fat than beef. Has a similar flavor, and it's less calories as well. Same amount of protein. So we can even compare. So if you want to look at the 85%, we'll do this. We'll look at the 93% lean versus they don't have a 93% lean. So hold on, I gotta compare apples to apples. Let me see, this has a similar amount of fat.
What are we doing right now?
This has less protein. It's 10 calories less. Okay, bison is just a healthier choice in meat. When you're buying bison, it's a little less in sodium, a little less in calories. It's a little less, actually this is similar in saturated fat and similar in fat. Bison is just a healthier option, but this is also the 85% lean. And you can buy a leaner bison, which we're gonna buy the 90% lean. This bison is also antibiotic and hormone free. This meat is not.
Gross.
Okay, we found the bison. We're gonna do the simple truth. Vegetarian fed, no preservatives, 90% lean, only 11 grams of fat, 20 grams of protein, low in sodium.
What's a serving?
We're gonna measure it out to ounces, but this comes in 1 pound.
You measure it out
ounces. When you
before
eat,
you
measure
cook it?
6 ounces after you cook it.
After you cook it. Okay. Down. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now we found the ground turkey. Everything's just kind of in the same section. Notice we haven't gone anywhere inside the store yet. We haven't really needed to. So we found the ground turkey, and I like the simple truth. Turkey raised with no antibiotics, no hormones, vegetarian fed. We're gonna buy this 93% lean. We're gonna get quite a few because we have a lot of recipes with ground turkey, or you can make a lot of things with ground turkey. Okay, and just in case you don't want to buy that, this looks like it's maybe $1 cheaper for the regular ground turkey. It's
That's
fine.
The cheapest one down there.
I've just found some weird stuff in my Jenny O before, so like bone and rock, so I don't buy it anymore. Okay. I don't know, do I buy refined or unrefined? This is where the coconut oil is at for the meal plan. You just want to find it in the oils and shortening the aisle, so we did have to come inside of the grocery store. We're going to do it again when we need to get the oatmeal. But you have your coconut oil that's up here. I'll let you know if you can, like, what coconut oil you need to use, if it's refined, unrefined. Looks like there's quite a bit.
This is the one that I use.
The liquid coconut?
Yeah.
This?
Yeah.
Vegan. We're gonna try his coconut oil. I usually buy something that's that is more solid,
Yeah.
and then it becomes less solid as it heats up. So we're gonna buy both. And look, it even comes in portable packs. Let's try this. I've never tried this before, so let's try these. We're gonna get both. Okay, we're in the fish section now, and we're gonna do 2 fish meals. We're gonna do a shrimp taco and a lettuce wrap, and then we're gonna do a fish fillet. I'm gonna buy tilapia fillets because it's a very mild, delicate texture, and you can season it to your own flavor, and it will take on pretty much any flavor. So here's another little side note. Normally I don't buy stuff that is farm raised. I don't buy anything farm raised, but it always is cheaper when you buy farm raised stuff, and you can usually look at the package and it will tell you on any package. Can you see it?
Let me see.
Oh yeah, processor, farm, hatchery, feed. So that's how you know it's farm raised. A lot of times it'll say it too.
Well, usually too, if it's wild caught, it'll be a big display.
Wild caught is better. Is that
Yeah.
recording still?
Yeah.
Wild caught is better for you. It's closest to its natural form. But that's okay. For the point of meal prep, we just want to show you how to do it, and then it's your choice in what quality food you pick. I'm going to buy both, so I'm going to show you how to cook some raw shrimp to flavor it and season it to your liking, and then this is easy because you can just thaw it out, chop it up, and use it. Recipes for the crock pot chicken, and then if I do make my chili, you need salsa. I always use paste. People told me that paste has a lot of sugar in it, but it only has 1 gram of sugar. So, I don't know. I like the flavor of this in the shredded chicken. So I'm gonna buy a mild. You can buy any flavor you want. Oh, original recipe. I wonder if that'd be good. We could try that. It's just not as chunky. Maybe it wouldn't be good. What if this would be good in the chili?
Ooh.
Okay. Actually, in this fries, it's really convenient because we needed green chilies for the green chili turkey burgers, and then we needed salsa, and then we also need the whole grains, and they're all right here. So you have tons of options to choose from. Okay, we're gonna get brown rice, which you can buy even in a bag right here, which is cheaper. I always buy something that's a little more expensive. I feel like it's better quality. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but we also have lentils here. We're gonna make some vegetarian dishes, and lentils are really high in protein, okay? And they have an average carbohydrate rating as compared to a bean, but compared to a bean, let's say, where's the black bean?
Oh, there's some right here.
A black bean, let's see the difference.
It's the
Same, so it's the same carbohydrate count. 1 more gram of protein. Okay, but the lentils are just heartier for meals when you're going vegetarian. So we're gonna get some lentils, and then we're gonna get some quinoa, which I actually already have some quinoa at home, unopened, we're gonna use. He asked me what the difference is between the red and the white. I don't know. I'm assuming that it's
flavor.
how they shuck the grain. That's what I'm assuming. Or it's how it's raised. Some are just red and some are just white. It doesn't look like there's different in calorie count or anything else. I think the only difference is the color. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Another item that is so quick and easy that you can do as a protein is tuna. Okay. You have to be careful not to eat a ton of white tuna because it is sourced from waters that are higher in mercury. And then they say don't eat a lot of white tuna if you're pregnant, things like that. These little packets are awesome. Probably not a ranch, but you can even buy a little 70-calorie packet. You probably have to buy 3 or 4 of these to make up a serving of what you need to eat. But there even is tuna at the fingers, like at your fingertips. Mr. Bougie Max buys this tuna up here. It's super expensive, and I think it's just because it's gluten-free, no salt added, so there's a lot of benefits to that.
Yeah. Well, it's line caught. It's wild caught.
But in order for us to make this affordable and then to make food in bulk, that's why I'm showing you the cheaper items here. And just because it's cheaper doesn't make it bad. My kids and I eat this stuff all the time. Just make sure when you're picking out the tuna that you do not pick out tuna in oil. You want to pick it out in water, and then we're even going to rinse it off to just give it one thorough wash and get some of that salty water out of there.
Really? I don't do that. I drain it though.
Oh, okay, for sure you have to drain it.
Yeah.
They don't have any big cans in water. Where?
Here you go.
I don't know what this is.
Albacore?
This is Solid White brand. I don't know what this. Oh, it's Kroger brand. Okay, I usually buy that. Okay, we're gonna buy the Chunk Light Kroger. We're gonna try the Kroger brand and see what the flavor tastes like.
Go chunk.
We're gonna buy 1 can of white and then 2 cans of regular. I'm gonna head into the produce section now, and you're gonna notice for all of the produce that I'm gonna buy for the purpose of this, it's always already gonna be pre-cut and pre-packaged, pre-cut. So when it says when you need some minced garlic, all you're gonna have to do is just spoon it out of the thing, okay? So everything is gonna be pre-prepared. Oh, we needed oats. I forgot to get oats. Okay, well here's the nut section and fries. And then it's gonna be followed by the garlic we're gonna need next. So we need, we need almond butter too, we forgot. I need cashews. That's it, just cashews. And you wanna make sure that you buy the non-salted. If they have it. You don't want the salted cashews.
Don't want that.
But they don't have unsalted. I'm gonna have to go to Sprouts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Sprouts for the nuts.
Nuts. What is this?
Pre-cut garlic. You can even buy ginger, squeezable garlic, anything you need, okay? So we're gonna buy the minced garlic this size. And then if I do decide to make one of my recipes, the Armenian shish kebab, I'm actually gonna buy the squeezable ginger. Like mushrooms?
No.
For the vegetarian meal. Mushrooms, pre-cut. We're gonna go next. We're gonna find pre-cut, pre-sliced onion. Oh, here's already some pre-sliced veggies right here that we can use. Zucchini. Always check your vegetables. Now we need a ton of vegetables, so I'm gonna show you like this vegetable medley bag right here. These are good because it's already pre-sliced, pre-cut. This is awesome too. Look, you don't have to do anything except for steam it. Pop it in the microwave. This is gonna go on our fish tacos or anything that we just need some more flavor. We need some lettuce leaves now. I'm gonna buy 2 different kinds of lettuce wrap leaves because we're gonna make a bunch of different stuff with these. Sandwiches, tacos, fish tacos, things like that. So you can mix it up. One tastes just a little, doesn't even really taste different, it just looks different. I don't really like the flavor of green bell peppers.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No bag?
No, I don't. Every time you fluff these bags, a little chemical comes out. And you inhale that chemical and it's bad for you.
Really?
Yeah, I always bring my own. I was going to do spaghetti squash, but make it easier because we want to make this meal prep as easy as possible. We're going to do the zucchini noodles instead. And you can do zucchini noodles and you can do the butternut squash. They're both really good.
Oh, and they're on sale. 2 for $7.
Sale, yeah.
What are we getting here? Is yams or sweet potatoes?
Sweet potatoes. Similar. These are yams, right? They're all sweet potatoes.
I think a yam is a fancy word for a sweet potato.
Oh, fucking same. Okay, another super easy way to meal prep on the fly. Sorry, is you can buy the chicken that's already pre-made. Don't eat the skin because the skin is where a lot of the fat is at. But this is a good source of protein, quick, easy. Just portion it off and eat it. Try to eat the breast mostly, just because the dark meat is a little more fat.
Thank you, boy.
I used to train you. Do you remember me? Pardon? I used to train you at the... Hi, okay, we're back, and Max and I are actually gonna make dinner from some of the stuff that we bought at the store. We're so hungry, so we're gonna do something so simple. We're gonna do the rotisserie chicken, and then we have our frozen sweet potato, and we're going to put a packet of the coconut oil on it. We're gonna toss it, and we're gonna put some salt and pepper, or just a little bit of seasoning salt, and then we're actually gonna add it to the air fryer. And then we're going to steam our bag of Brussels sprouts in the microwave, and voila. I mean, there we go. Okay, so for the sake of the video, we are going to cut up 6 ounces of this chicken, and we are going to measure it in our little measuring thing there. We have a third a cup of cashews. We are basically going to show you what a meal prep meal looks like. We are going to do a meal 3 because we heated up some yams, we have veggies, and we have cashews that I already had at home.
Careful.
So we're going to measure everything out for you, and we're going to show you on a plate what it looks like. He's starving, she's exercising, and I'm just grumpy. Oh, it's already recording. So we are now measuring out our chicken.
I can't see.
We want 6 ounces of chicken. And I am actually removing the skin from the chicken as I take it off.
I can't stop.
And I'm using the breast part. So he's just eating breast, which I'm sure he doesn't want to. Breast only tonight. No arguments there.
Yummy.
Yummy.
We need 6 ounces. So
Yummy.
far we're at 2.9.
Yummy. Yummy. Yummy.
Trying to just get as much of the white meat as possible.
Again.
Yeah, I will when I'm done measuring this out.
Yeah, 1 second. Wait one. Holy shit. How much is that?
We're at 4.9.
What?
Sometimes when you start to eat like this, you realize that you actually haven't been eating enough, or you haven't been eating enough protein. And that'll explain why it's been hard for you as an individual to gain the muscle. So we're at 6 ounces right now. So this is a serving of protein of rotisserie chicken. Perfect. Okay, we have 7 ounces of sweet potato. And this is meal 3 normally. So this is a meal you would eat in the middle of the day, probably for a lunch, maybe after a workout, because it does look like a lot of food, but don't be fooled. Okay, and then the last thing we need is a third of one cup of Brussels sprouts. We did not season the Brussels sprouts. I put just a tiny bit of seasoning salt on the sweet potato and the coconut oil. As it just popped under food. I'll have to redo it. Okay, so we have our 6 ounces of white meat breast chicken. I took the skin off, the rotisserie chicken. Then we did the sweet potatoes, the 7 ounces of sweet potato in the air fryer tonight, quick and easy. And then we did the microwavable, steamable Brussels sprouts. And we have 1 cup of the Brussels sprouts. And then he has a third a cup of cashews. This is his meal. This is how you will eat during meal prep. Super simple. Took us maybe 20 minutes to make dinner tonight. Cheers.